Good morning, good morning. Hi, everyone doing? Hope everyone getting to a great start today. Today, I want to discuss this 11-year-old that gave birth at home without a doctor. First of all, my heart go up to that 11-year-old have to be a mother or give birth. She only a child herself. That's a baby. What was someone thinking? I just don't get it. How can the mother state that she did not know her 11-year-old pregnant? So let's get started on this. This happened to be on the news, and it said the mother and stepfather of an 11-year-old girl in Oklahoma have been charged with felony charge neglect after their daughter gave birth to a baby at home. This 11-year-old had to give birth at home without a doctor. The baby was full term. It seemed like to me the baby is okay. But they stated that the girl had not been to a doctor herself in over a year. The couple stated that they did not know the child was pregnant. What mother have a child and at 11 years old, this child had this baby for 9 months and you don't see a change in her body? You don't see a change in her size of her clothes? The way she carries herself? They said the mother and stepfather of the 11-year-old girl had been charged with felony neglect. I was sitting there thinking, who is the father? Who is the father? I pray and hope that they check out everyone around her and also check out the stepfather. The district attorney stated that the 11-year-old girl had not had any kind of Medicare attention, and they said they learned about this after she was giving birth. Someone had alerted them about 11-year-old giving birth. So the mother and stepfather, they know what they was doing. They knew what was going on. Because if she had given birth, why didn't you take this child to the hospital? If she was having birth pain, why didn't you take this child to the hospital? So something doesn't add up right. And like the state of the county attorney, district attorney, said this is really sickness to find out 11-year-old that gave birth with no medical care. And I really, really agree with her. And also, the news stated that the girl and the other children in the home may have been homeschooled. So what the county need to do, they need to go into their home and put the other kids and have a talk with them. Because in order for the 11-year-old girl to get pregnant, some of the other kids in the house probably seen something. And both of these fools need to stay in jail. But guess what? They gave them a $100,000 bond. They both have a $100,000 bond in place. But the district attorney said, I do anticipate in filing additional charges and amend that information shortly. So I'm so happy to hear that, because go back to 11-year-old giving birth, and the mother said, I didn't know she was pregnant. She's not even 12 years old. So if she gave birth at 11, someone interact with her at 10 to get her pregnant. And you didn't know no changes in your 10-year-old daughter? Okay. The 11-year-old grandmother, who was identified by Michelle, that's what she said her name was, Michelle, she spoke out in defense of the couple, telling the news reporter and telling the hospital and I guess the police. She said she just want people to know that we didn't know this was happening, none of us. And she stated that people are making my daughter and my son-in-law out as a monster. Yes. And they have the right. They have the right. She claimed they're not. They love those children. They love them, she said. And she said she hoped to see her grandkids again. And see, it go back, like I have said once before. This started from the top. You have to check and see what the grandmother's all about. Because anybody in the right mind, as a grandmother, see an 11-year-old give birth, is not going to get on the news and defend her daughter or son. Not yet. So if the grandmother was involved with the grandkid's life, you tell me you couldn't see your granddaughter at 10 years old, 11 years old being pregnant? As a human being, you as a human being, grandma, you should have never even allow your mouth to be open on national TV or at that police station. Because you're supposed to be a grandmother and you didn't know your 10, 11-year-old was pregnant? No. Something is wrong with this picture. It stated that the couple will appear in court on, I guess, September the 3rd. Yeah, before Labor Day, I guess. Or after Labor Day, I'm not sure. I guess I'll try to follow up with this one too. It's really getting crazy. And I try to do a lot of things on our youth right now, because our youth is the future. And the sad thing about it, if they're not getting unalive, they're getting tortured, or things that's happen to them every day. So if we don't try to get a hand on this and protect our babies and protect our youth, what's going to happen in the future? We're just going to have a bunch of out of control monsters walking around here. And then, you look around, you be 62, 70, 80 years old, you too afraid to go outside. Because all these little young things that coming up now, they going to be wild beasts. Because if they come from a mother, father that is a wild beast, what you think they're going to be like? Even the grandmother, sometimes they can be a wild beast. So what you think that the kids going to be like? What you think the grandkids going to be like? So something doesn't add up with this picture. So I just pray and hope Social Service doing their job. Most likely they will, Department of Human Service, because they need to check their stepfather and see if he's the father. And then also, like I said, talk to the other kids in the house and pull them out the house. So this is really the topic that I was focused on this morning. 11-year-old and pregnant. I can imagine when I gave birth, when I was a teenager, when I was 18 years old, it wasn't an easy thing. So I can't imagine an 11-year-old giving birth. And she gave birth at home with no doctor, no medication. So she had to do this all by herself. Or maybe did her mother help her to give birth? Or they just stood there and just looked? So who helped this child give birth? Those are the questions that need to come up in that court system. And at the time when she was giving birth at home, why didn't the mother call 911? So until they go to court next month, we'll hold on to this, and I'll try to stay focused on this one and see what happened. Guys, please pray for her, this 11-year-old. I pray and I hope that they can probably take her and her sisters and brother out of their home, because something is not right for you to sit there and let an 11-year-old give birth at home. I know she was in a lot of pain, and just think about what the pain and the stuff that she was going through trying to give birth. That was really torture. So I really think that they should have stayed in jail without a bond until court day. I really think so. So like I said before, what is wrong with our system? It is broken. It is broken. What is wrong with the system? This court system? They should stay in jail until court day. They shouldn't even get no bond. So guys, until next time, keep that 11-year-old in your prayer. They did not give her name, which was a good thing. Please hit like and share. And until next time, we're going to try to stay focused on trying to help the youth, help our babies. Just keep praying. And this video for teaching, entertainment, and education purpose only. And if you would like to donate to this channel, my cash app is $ Vanessa Brown 1. PayPal is at Vanessa Brown. Like I stated before, my channel is for teaching and education purpose only. Most of the time I try to stick more with, our babies and youth and mental illness. Sometimes I'll put some entertainment involved with it every once in a while, but I just try to focus on our youth right now. And our babies, they need us. They have no one out here to guide them. So please pray for this 11-year-old. And until next time, have a great day. Peace out.